Hey everybody, TC here from TC's Bunch of Stuff, and welcome back to Raft Mechanic Survival, the series where I try to get through this game without dying or doing something silly. Thank you for joining us today, and I spent a bunch of time scrounging and getting all kinds of materials. I did some mining nodes, and we made a few updates to the raft. As you can see, we've added some stairs to the second floor. I've expanded the second floor and expanded the first floor. So we've got a little more room to move around. I added a couple of sails. These are just static. They're not attached to steering, just to help us go forward a little faster. And I was playing around with the bearing settings. I know I said that this kind of hold in position bearing setting was better, but after playing around with it for a while, I changed it back to normal steering. It's just a little more convenient, I think, to have the auto recenter function of the regular steering, because then you can get the sails back to perfectly straight and you don't have to worry about drifting one way or the other. So you can kind of skip over what I said in the past. Okay, we got more planting plots, and I made a storage chest up here just for seeds. You can see all the seeds in there. And we got a refrigerator for any food items. Not too much in there right now, but we're working on it. Made a little railing in the back. I also made a fishing pole. You can see the fishing pole here, and the grill to grill the fish on. It's a okay way to get food, not the most efficient, but the reason why I didn't make it earlier is because the grill required a lot of materials that I didn't want to necessarily waste on the grill at that time. Yeah, so you can see here it uses component kit and some scrap metal and stuff. I had other things that were a little more important at the time, so that's why I didn't make that earlier. Now, in order to fish, it's pretty simple. You can hold down your left mouse button. The longer you hold it, the further the line will go. It's not going to change anything about the fishing. It's just a visual thing. But basically, a silhouette of a fish will show up and start nibbling on the bait, and you just wait until you hear the sound. If you don't hear the sound, don't click the mouse button. As soon as you hear it, it should be coming up very shortly. There we go, and we got a fish. Very nice. So get a couple of fish here. The number of times that the fish nibbles is random. I think 5 is the most. I could be wrong on that. But it can be from anywhere from 1 to 5. So I won't spend too much time fishing. Another thing with the fishing is you don't always get a fish. Occasionally you get just random stuff like wood blocks or plastic blocks. So, I mean, yeah, it's fun, but like I said, it's not the most efficient way to get food. So we'll just place the grill down here, and we'll cook up the fish. Of course, you need wood to burn for cooking the fish. So you also need to use wood. I'm not leaving the grill on the raft all the time, because it's just kind of in the way, so just leave it in my inventory until I need it. Or, in a storage chest or whatever. Alright, while that cooks, the next thing we're going to do is set our destination for the next story island. That's going to be the Trader. And from there we'll get a new destination from him. So let's prepare for that. One thing I've been trying to get the stuff for is to build a vacuum pump, That's going to be very useful for getting large amounts of water, as well as getting large amounts of chemicals if we need that. And also for something a little later down the line, which I won't mention just yet. But in order to get a vacuum pump, I have to find ember. And I remember from my previous playthroughs that on the way to the trader, there is an ember island. So we'll definitely be stopping there and picking up some ember, because I can't make metal number 2 without ember. Alright, so let's hop in the driver's seat here, and I'll zoom out a little bit so you can get a better look at the raft. And you can see up top here, I made a tree planting plot, which looks kind of silly, but it's real convenient having a source of wood right on your raft. And we'll start heading on over to the trader. You can see in front of me there is one of the warehouses, and there's always a bunch of tape bots at those warehouses, so it's very dangerous to go there if you don't have a spud gun, which we won't get until after we deal with the trader a few times. So we're moving along pretty good. We could use some more sails, but kind of debating whether I want to add more sails or just wait until I can get the engine with the propellers and everything going. Once you get the engine with the propellers, the sails are just kind of, you know, you don't really need them anymore. You can still use them, of course, and it'll save gas, but I'll stop and grab some of this stuff over here. Always use resources. Okie dokie. And let's continue on our way. Let's keep the water going. Definitely need to keep the water going all the time. Need so much water, not only for drinking, but also for planting things. Oh, look at that. It looks like Andy might be joining us. I'll stop here for a little bit because he is going to spawn where we left last. So he's going to have to swim all the way here. Poor Andy. He always has to swim to where I am. Sharky! Yeah, with the latest shark AI, all you have to do is whack them at once or twice, and they just swim away. Some plastic, some wood, a little more plastic. Oh, it'll be so nice when we finally get the pump going. We won't have to onesie twosie the water anymore. Come on, Andy. Swim, swim, swim. Unfortunately, you won't be able to hear his voice. I made a mistake when I recorded this. My recording software wasn't set to record my microphone, so all the voice you're hearing right now has been redubbed. And because of that, I don't have anything from Andy, unfortunately. So he will be the silent partner in this episode. Get more fruit going. Sounds like there's a shark beating on the raft down there. Let's see if we can't get him. Come on, you. Get over here. Why do they always run away? Am I that ugly? Okay, now that Andy's on the raft, we can keep going. It's so hard to get up these stairs while you're moving. Maybe I should add wedge pieces to them. Okay, there's the tree. We'll just harvest that and plant it again. When you're planting trees in one of those planting plots, you always get the seed back. So you really only need one seed per planting plot on the trees. So if you're doing multiple ones, you just need one per planting plot, and you'd always get the seed back. So you don't have to keep a store of seeds for trees. Oh, there's a barrel going by. I'm gonna miss it. Grab that. Grab a few other things. That didn't grab. There we go. And luckily I'm still faster than the raft. And toilet trick. Woohoo! So many resources we're passing. Let's grab all those. That's a 2-story warehouse. That's the smallest you can get. So when we do a warehouse, we'll probably end up doing that one right there. Getting plenty of plastic. I don't really need to go too much bigger on the raft, other than when we do the engine. We'll need to expand out the back for the engine. So this extra plastic will definitely come in handy. And onward! Give that warehouse a wide berth. Last thing I need is for Tape Boss to start shooting up the raft. Oh, come on. Get up the stairs. There we go. Just gotta hop it up the stairs. When you're not moving, it's easy. You just walk. There's something with the motion in Scrap Mechanic. It makes things a little weird. I should really put those collection nets on. I want to build them on a piston, but maybe I can just put them on the front without the piston for now. Just worried about sharks getting them. I believe that island to the left over there is the Ember Island. That one right there. Yeah, the piston needs metal too. I can't make metal 2 without the ember. So does the vacuum pump. Can't make another large chest though. Why don't we do that? Let's make another large chest because we're gonna need that when we do get the pump going. Yeah, let's grab the collection nets here. Let's see if I can put them on while we're going. I don't think I'll be able to get all of them on, but I can definitely get these 2 side ones. There's one. There's 2. And if I can stand in just the right spot here. No. There's a shark going by too. Alright. Maybe try that again. Bite. Let's give that another try. Can I get it on the side here? Well, if I do, it's not facing the right way. It'll probably still work, but I don't like it when it looks weird. Oh, I don't think it's gonna work with the boat moving. With the boat not moving, I could probably stand on the very edge and get it, but yeah, with the boat moving, it causes weird things to happen. So, that shark is just going at it. But like I said, these reinforced platforms, 99.9% sure he cannot break those. Alright, stop the raft now. Let's stick these on. There we go. So much easier. There we go. Honestly, I don't know why I'm grabbing that, because the nets would get that. Oh, we got ourselves one of the little scrap rafts. And get some good resources off of these babies. Oh yeah, look at all that stuff. They really need a take-all button, you know? Hey, Scrap Mechanic, add a take-all button. Yeah, it's definitely some things I really like to see in the next chapter of Raft Mechanic. And take all button, a sort button. Oh my gosh, a sort button would be so nice. I've been playing Scrap Mechanic so long with no sort button. It's like every time you go into a chest, it's like, Let's get these seeds out of here. Fertilizer, don't need that right now. Yeah, we're heading up on it. There's our destination coming up. There's so many of the warehouses on this. Now that looks like a chemical island. We could definitely stop and grab some chemicals. Not super necessary right now, but it's always good to have at least a few on hand. I've got a couple, but not much. In this mod, chemicals are useful for making the plastic blocks if we need a bunch of plastic. Sharky! Get the sharky! I just got knocked out by the toilet. I got wedged in between the toilet and the railing. Why can't I get up? Come on. Come on, get up. I feel like I'm in a boxing match and I just got knocked out. Come on. There we go. That was weird. Okay. Yeah, just go straight into that chemical island. We'll grab some chemicals. It's like Penn and Teller. Andy's the quiet one. I'm not sure why we just stopped. Okay, Andy's collecting some junk on the front of the raft. But really don't need to stop for that. It's one thing about Scrap Mechanic, if you don't know, creations can't be damaged by crashing into things. You don't have to worry about that. So, like, you could drive a car off the top of a building and, you know, nothing would get damaged. There is a chance that you could get, like, glitched into something like a tree. If you drove into a tree at a high enough speed, that tree could actually, like, lock into your parts. So you'd have to knock the tree down to get away from it, or use your lift. You could also use your lift. Let's grab some more resources while we're here. Hey, barrel. Gotta love the barrels. Gasoline, if we ever get an engine. Alright, clean off my hut bar. And grab a bunch of buckets so we can grab some chemicals. Until you get a pump, this is the only way. And you don't want to jump into the chemicals with the buckets like you can with the water, because the chemical pond will actually damage you. There we go, and yeah, I can't do it in that one. Just like the water into the water bottles, you can take the buckets and turn them into the chemical bottles. But because the chest is attached, you have to do it through the chest. Yeah, so put everything in the input chest, and then you can access it through the craft bot. There we go. And you always get your buckets back. Tree's not quite done yet. And plants aren't quite done yet. Okay. Grab that extra chest out of there. Where to put this thing for now? Let's see, I guess I could stack it on top of here for now, just temporarily. Let's put it standing up, I think. Yeah, kind of like that. That's good. It's out of the way. Okay. Grab the buckets back. And put some of this stuff in the output chest just to make some room. Put that over there. Okay. Gasoline can go in there. Let's grab a few more chemicals. Okay, that should be enough chemicals for now. And just grab the raft here and put it on the other side so I don't have to try to go against the wind here. Which way is that facing? I can't see. There we go. Yeah, that should be good. Okay, grab the lift out and we should be ready to continue our journey. Kind of 90 degrees to the wind, but that's alright. We'll just turn. There we go. On the road again. Okay, and let's put those catchers back on the front. Rotate, rotate. There we go. Oop, that's not quite right. Ow! Silly shark. I always gotta ruin the fun. There we go. Okay. We're good to go. And with the sails, and off we go. And the catch nets are doing their job. You know what? Let's sleep through the night, give you guys some daylight so you can see everything. There we go. Nice and bright again. You know what? I think that's the Ember Island. Right over there. Yeah. Yeah, that's the Ember Island. Okay, we gotta stop there. I'm gonna grab some ember. I'm gonna get the raft a little bit closer, but the wind's not going in the right direction, so I'll only be able to get it so far. Yeah, that's about it. That's about all she wrote. Alright, I'm gonna go grab some ember. And the one thing you need to know about the Ember Island is there are red bots on the Ember Island. Those are the big baddies. So you gotta be careful going on this island. Best way to avoid them is just to stick to the edges. If you go inland, you're gonna run into the big reds. Let's grab some of these resources. And just get a few stacks of ember and then we'll continue on. Okay. Now, getting ember is pretty easy. You just got to knock down these burnt-looking trees, and they have a random chance of dropping between 2 and 4 of the ember pieces. So the size of the tree doesn't make any difference to the drop. Big tree can drop 2, small tree can drop 4. So it's just, you know, it's completely random. Alright, I'll just grab like I said, a few stacks of this, and we'll continue on. Alright, that should be enough for now. We can always come back if we need to. Head back to the raft and continue our journey. Okay, hello Andy. Alright, so now that we got the ember, this is great. We can start making the more advanced metal, and we're going to be able to build the pump and anything else that requires the advanced metal. And with Andy at the helm, I can continue to work here. I'll get a little more organized. There we go. Alright, and to make the advanced metal, we'll also need some water in there. Yeah, need the water. Okie dokie. Now we can make metal 2 out of the metal 1. Okay, with the metal 2, now we can make our vacuum pump. Yay! I'll have to make a few more component kits. There we go. Yeah, might as well get some more carrots going. Got a 2-story warehouse over there. Need some more seeds, so I'll grab the seed press out of storage. And I'll just plunk it down anywhere, because I can pick it up again afterwards. There we go. Need the tree seed. Where did that end up? Ah, it's in here. There we go. Get that going. Okay, everything's planted. grab my component kit here. And now we can make the pump. And this will be the last time I need to do buckets for water. Yeah, we got the Trader Island right in front of us. Land ho! Okay, so let's head on over to the trader. He's in basically the middle of this island. The layout of this island is pretty much exactly what it is in vanilla. Obviously in vanilla there isn't an ocean all the way around, but yeah, it's like a big mountain range surrounding a caldera. I'm pretty sure all the trees and stuff are randomized. I could be wrong about that. But there are quite a bit of trees you can harvest, as well as some rock nodes. A couple on the left over there. This actually is a pretty nice place to set up a base, if that's your thing. And he's got some dialogue you can read. I'm not going to read all that for you, but you can pause it and read it if you'd like. Basically, he wants us to bring him some veggies, which will be sucked up by his giant vacuum machine he calls Bertha. So that's our next task. We need to grow a bunch of veggies, bring them to the packing station, which is another island, and then bring them back here, and that'll complete this leg of the journey. So in between now and then, I'm going to do a bunch of growing and a bunch of grinding, and we will see you next time. So have a great day. Like and subscribe if you would. That would be awesome. And leave a comment below. I love to read the comments.